Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a very exciting video. I'm here in a new location today, checking out a very cool facility full of some amazing pieces of kit. I'm actually here on a bit of a side quest. There is a project in the background which I'm going to go into hopefully very soon, which is going to blow everything out of the water. However, today I'm in Cambridge because I'm taking a tour of the Arash facility, and there's some very cool cars in here. Come inside, it's absolutely Baltic, and we've got a real treat in store for you. So, as if by magic, I've got the main man here. Hello.
Hello,
how are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. First things first, your jacket is glowing. Before intros even, just let's get this out of the way. Your jacket's glowing. Can you please explain what's going on with that?
So this is an Amazon purchase.
Lovely.
And it is linked to a battery pack, which is in here. So I'm hybrid mode.
Right, so
I'm half human. And I'm half mecha. I'm half Orga, half mecha.
Okay.
It just keeps me warm all day long, because I get cold. I'm not really built for this.
It's warming you. Fantastic. Glad we clarified that. Before you even introduce yourself, say hello to everyone. Who are you? What do you do? Why are you here?
So my name is Arash. I'm a sports car builder, should we say? So
yeah,
I've been building
nice.
for 25 years now, but
Okay.
not many people know me.
I think you'd be surprised. So this is your gaff. The clue is on the fact that your name is literally on the wall there. Yeah. You're going to take us for a tour, are you not?
Yeah.
I've said I'm here on a potential side quest with yourself, sir.
Yeah.
But we're not going to go into that just yet.
No, not yet.
You have started a channel, have you not?
I have.
You have got a YouTube channel.
Farby. Well, I might have to change it to Arash, but at the moment it's called Farby. And Instagram is Arash Technologies.
Fantastic. I will leave the links below anyway. Whatever you've called it, the link will be below to go and subscribe to that, because there's some madness going on.
Yeah.
So take us round then. We've got some awesome kit here. You've been a very busy bee.
Yeah, so this is our Hypercar AF10.
Nice.
Currently sporting a V12 engine.
And I spotted earlier, I've already done a little tour, we've got manual gearbox.
It is a manual, yeah.
Nice lovely kind of brown sort of dark ready seats.
Yes.
With a V12 in the back. What was in it before?
Originally it was a V8, then it moved to Judd V10, and now it's ended up as a V12.
Nice.
And this an M120 engine. So
was this on Top Gear, this car?
This was on Top Gear. It had the V8 in at the time.
Okay.
Rich Hammond drove it, and he said it was like being inside an explosion.
Okay.
It was really violently fast.
Perfect.
It's only about 670 kilos, and the V8 in it was the 7 litre, so it's quite violent performance. But this is now a bit heavier with the V12 in there.
What's it pushing out now?
It's less. It's 550 horsepower with the
That'll
V12.
do
A little bit more torquier.
Nice.
This sounds a bit different. Part of me says I prefer it with the V8. It makes it a bit more exotic with the V12, but you know, this has always been like a prototype test car. We put different engines in it to try things out. This did do Geneva in 2016, as well as that car over there, which
we'll get onto.
Strip.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's a nice car, that one.
Very cool.
Carbon monocoque, beautiful.
Are you going to let me loosen it at some point?
That's the hope. We're going to get it back in the workshop.
Careful what you wish for. It might need to go back in after I've been in it. Anyway, what have we got here?
This is a V8 AF8, so this one is our one and only customer car.
Right.
Customers left it here for service. This is a 600 horsepower V8 Chevy 7 litre base engine, carbon hybrid chassis, which you can see one of them over there. All carbon body. It weighs 1,056 kilos. And it is pretty violent in performance as well. It's done the good with Tesla speed, this car.
Nice.
This one has, and the white one and that one over there, they've all done Tesla speed.
Has Shmee been in this one? Look,
He has.
He's been in that one.
Shmee's been in this one. Yeah. He was the very first car he went up the hill in. So.
It's a piece of history there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, 2014. He came over recently. And
Shmee was here.
Yeah, that was the first time he'd been up the hill. And actually, it's the first factory tour he did with a manufacturer was here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
First one.
Good guy. We liked him.
Yeah, Tim's good. So this has all been prepared to go back into the workshop, but we've got lots of special projects going on at the moment, so it's a bit tricky.
We do. Well, there's some top secret stuff and some top secret stuff. Some stuff I'm having to be very careful with the camera here, what I do and don't show people.
These are the cars I collected over the years.
So this is your personal collection then?
Yeah, these are the ones I just look after at home. I've only got one car I keep at home.
My goodness.
The rest of them I keep over here. I'm not a big collector, but...
Not a big collector, he says. So obviously we can see what these are. We're going to get into each one and why you bought them and how long you've had them. But what's that? You got Gallardo under here?
Oh yeah, this is a special edition. So this car.
Nice. I love Gallardos. I was cruising on Auto Trader recently looking at these. Oh, it's got the manual stick as well. You can pick one of these up for not bad money, a manual one, and I think they're going to be good news. And the design is now coming back into its own. I think these are going to be cult classics. I think they're fantastic, and I've got one of my cars on the way out at the moment that's going to similar value to this, and I think this might be replacing it. I think I might try and buy one of these.
Get them for like 50 grand.
Yeah, I'm after the Spider. I know that's what most people tell me not to do, but
The Spider's great.
yeah, roof off, honking around, V10, lovely stuff. That is.
This one, we did restore it.
Cool. Look at it.
So this didn't work for a long time.
Right.
So we took it all apart, we got the cats cleaned, we took the suspension out, cleaned it all up, and we just couldn't find the error code, what it was all about. So it was the right-hand cat was getting very hot. So my mate Marco and Mike came over from Canada, and they just literally listened to the car, plugged in the OBD and set the fuel pump. So
Oh.
8 years it didn't run.
Oh, wow.
They took the fuel pump out, cleaned it, put some power on it, word it again, put it back in, worked a treat
Oh, wow, after all that.
after all that. So, if you know, and he works on Lamborghinis all day long. I've only
Yeah.
had 2 Lamborghinis in my life, which is this one and the Murcielago.
Yeah, we're going to get onto that.
Absolutely,
I love
if it's
these.
a good investment, this is the car to get. Definitely.
Yeah.
Or a Murcielago.
Murcielago, they haven't done their pump yet, and they're doing one. I shouldn't have come out of mine. Should have
This
kept
one,
it.
This is
Here we go.
this is the wife's MGF.
Well, it's yours now by the looks of it. You've hoarded it over here. Does she know it's here?
Well, it was one of those things where I had to do it as a birthday present.
Yeah.
That was 10 years ago.
Green on tan, you were ahead of the trend. Now all the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, so this is 100% rebuild, so it's a brand new car.
Wow.
We did it with 9 apprentices, not last year, the year before.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's 2025 now. So this is a 2023 rebuild. Everything's new on it.
Wow.
The only thing that wasn't new, the only thing, so everything is new as in it's been made to be new. So it's either been painted, restored, replenished,
Yeah.
polished. It is like new.
Yep.
The only thing that we couldn't say for the two wings.
Yep.
And the roof lining. The roof is original. There's a lot of structure in that roof.
Yeah.
But everything else is, even the engine, the gearbox, if you look underneath the car, it's brand spanking new.
Spankers.
Absolutely brand, as best. We left these patina
Yeah,
because
nice.
we didn't bother with change, but it smells new when you stick
Yeah.
it in there.
I can confirm, ladies and gents, my hooter is in here. It smells new.
It smells, and
Very cool.
the engine was fully stripped down to valves, you can't quite see the engine sadly, but you know.
What engine's in these? I don't actually know anything about
It's
these.
a VVC. I know it's a crazy thing. Most people don't know what's in them. It's a really good, and there's one over there. I'll show you a real VVC engine. That's a.
Oh yeah, I've heard of BBC. Oh, they got one in here.
Yeah, that's what they got. 1.8 VVC. Not much power, but it's got really good
There we go.
revs at a certain rev level.
It's kind of the UK's MX-5 type vibe. Is that? Am I nearly there on that?
I don't really. I've not. You know what? I've never driven this car.
Perfect.
I've never driven it. The engine turns on.
That's
I've
the
never
spirit.
driven it. The only sort of small car I've driven that's like this is that Lotus over in the corner, which has got a Honda engine in it. So it's similar vibe to Honda, not as much torque.
Nice,
So-
right. Let's go back over to your Mercy then.
Murcielago?
I'm annoying you here because I'm getting you to remove all the covers. As someone who removes car covers at home, I know how annoying it is. Particularly doing it on your own as well. You do one corner.
It's good for your core though.
It is good for your core, particularly if you're wearing a heated flak jacket. Okay, so we're going to kick off your collection then here with the Murcielago. You bought it for all of these. You bought from new, right?
Yeah, I did. This one, 2005. It's just like your poster car that I really wanted.
Yeah, they're so good.
And I think I had some cash saved up, and I always wanted it. So I was trying to buy the Carrera GT at the time. Lots of action going in the corner.
Yep.
I couldn't afford that at the time, so I bought that, and then I found the money to buy that. I don't know how I did it.
As you do.
I just did it.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
I went to Leipzig to see this collective, and then this one, I managed to find some cash, and that was really hard finding the money for this one. but I did manage to do it in the end. And that one I went to collect it. No, I didn't collect it. I went to build it in Stuttgart. So
Wow.
they fly you over.
Yeah.
And you go on the production line. And I helped put parts on it, which is really cool.
Wow.
And they made it it's only one of 7. They did it so.
So
they put
good.
my name on it. Only 7 people did this, weirdly. So, and all the interior's got the name on it as well. And it's an over Weissach kit. So this is one step above the Weissach. So they did a special edition.
Did they?
This is really bonkers. So the customization, they put all the Weissach parts on the car.
Yeah.
And the Martini from factory.
Oh.
And then they put my name in the area
in that
down there.
central partition. My Zoom is.
Yes.
Seen better days. It's in there, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
There we go. We get in there. Look at that. We have the technology.
Yeah. So that was really sweet of them to do that because they originally I ordered it pure Weissach, no paint,
Yep.
no interior, nothing. And
Yep.
when I went to visit them, they do this spec thing, and they said, I don't think it's a good idea for you to do that. They said, what you should do is something a little bit more special, but add the equipment to make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
And they said, you can do whatever you want. And I said, it needs to be like the Weissach thing. And they said, well, you don't have to do that. Let me show you some other cars. And they showed me this hippie car and a crazy other car.
Yeah.
So you just do whatever you like. And I said, well, why don't we match the Carrera GT? So it's got black centre locks, black wing, black roof, black wing mirrors, black paint colours. Which everyone says, well, it's not a Weissach car, something like that.
What it is?
Yeah, but it's got all the other bits.
Check out the wheels. Check out the diffuser. Eat it.
It's a great car. So I didn't really understand this car when I first got it a long time ago.
Love
I
these.
bought it genuinely because it had stickers on it.
I
That's the only
mean,
reason why I bought it.
a motive is a motive.
Because I thought
I love these. 997. I make no secret of the fact that it's my favourite generation. 911.
But when I drove this, Tom, because you got one of these.
Yeah. I mean, Gen 2.
The
Yeah.
better
I mean,
one.
ish.
And the newer one. The engine on it is bonkers.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're so
It's
good.
like driving around like it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, they are absolutely fantastic, and then they're kind of quite small as well. You don't feel like it's too sort of bus-like.
No, it's brilliant.
We skipped over the Carrera GT. Your recall work has been done.
No, 2 weeks' time.
Oh, back of the queue, naughty boy.
Back of the queue, yeah. And the 918's going for a service as well, so there's 2 going
Okay.
at the same time. It'd be nice to film them actually.
Yeah.
And then going there, seeing how they're done, and coming back. The 918 needs a service, basically.
Yeah. They'll charge you for that, but they won't charge you for obviously the Carrera GT work.
No, Carrera GT, they're giving you've done it with your car, exactly the same spec, your car as mine.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing actually. I think there are only a couple UK solid black Carrera GTs, particularly with Ascot interior. I think we've got literally matching cars. What number is yours?
1208.
1208. Mine's 1166. So they're only about 50 cars apart and identical specs. Both came to the UK from you.
Oh, it smells so good. 1208.
1208. Look at that. Yeah. So pretty close in production. You've got one of the last ones then, because obviously there's only sort of, what, 1280, 1270, 1350? I can't remember. 1280. So yeah, you got one of the last ones.
Lovely machine, very lethal to drive.
Are you ever selling it?
My kids will have it, won't they?
Are they into cars?
Mate, not really. Well, when you're a dad who's got cars and they don't like the noise, maybe a little bit.
Sounds like my fiance.
I think they like the flex more than the car.
We've all been there. I'm still there at the moment. I'm still enjoying the flex part of it.
They don't really.
Any plans to add anything else to the collection? What's tickling your pickle at the moment, old or new? If there's one thing you could buy today, what would it be? Forget the allocation process and any of that nonsense. If you could just sort of plump for one thing that any brand is doing. You've got a pretty cool collection. You know what you're doing here?
Not sure.
Put you on the spot there.
It'll have to be the new Porsche Hypercar, whatever it's going to be. That's it.
If it's fully electric, what then?
Definitely not that.
I don't. Do you know what? A little birdie tells me I don't think it's going to be. I think they've backtracked on that slightly, and I think they're going to put an ICE engine in it as well as some hybrid stuff. I don't think it's going to be fully electric anymore. A little birdie tells me, but
I did order it.
Ooh.
I did order it. They sent the letter over saying you can buy one, and I put the the letter of interest.
Yeah.
And they did a bit. They said, oh, you need to buy a Taycan X, Y, and Z to be considered. I was like,
we don't play those games. No, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a Taycan.
Yeah, you went for it.
I
Good.
loved it. I did love the Taycan.
We've all played the game.
I drive a Panamera Turbo, so I'm very happy.
Panamera Turbo.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Seen Through Glass would be proud of you. What else have we got going on in here then?
So this is a friend of mine's car. It's a one-of only carbon G3 RS. So we did all the work on the car. Every part on the car that's plastic is in carbon. So
yeah, because these do come, most of you be aware, but they come with plastic that's just sort of very dull. So the whole thing has been carbonised, shall we say, by the guys here.
Yeah,
and it's something you guys do offer here, amongst other things you're doing. It's
really, we do special projects and our own sports cars. So you could come to us and say, can you do a hypercar or a sports car or something special? We're not really geared for, can you do an exhaust system or a set of wheels?
No.
Or a wrap. We can do, but our wrap's going to be, what, 15,000 quid? Because if somebody else was charged 11.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the going rate for a wrap is. I've never had one, and I don't think I ever would. Very cool though. Even these bits here, they've been done in gloss carbon.
Even these parts here.
Oh, you haven't messed about, have you?
Yeah.
That is a very, very
crazy,
special car, and we actually both drove one of these.
We did in Barcelona.
In Barcelona, so that's how we kind of met properly in Barcelona on the Carrera GT trip together that Porsche put on. I didn't film a video out there. I was actually just too busy enjoying myself.
So busy, weren't we?
Too busy trying to stay alive, me and you on the track. We're out of our depth. all knees and elbows out there. It was chaos.
So hard. We had 27 of us.
Yeah.
All pro drivers, really on it, and I was tired after about session 4.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting down with you going, Tom, this is quite difficult, isn't it?
It was full on.
It was so hard.
It was was I being cocky or was I
You were really, really somber.
Yeah.
We were both like this going, not fast enough, are we?
Nope.
And Jörg Bergmeister's going, you just got to go around the corner and just stick and wait for it to turn and then rotate the car, then put the power down.
And he was teaching us how to tap the pedal and trick the DRS and all this stuff. I was like, mate, look, if we keep the tyres on the tarmac, you'll be having a good day. You relax. He remembered me. I did the Porsche event in Dubai, and he actually remembered me there. I don't think he remembered me for good reasons. I think
he was great.
He called me Billy. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we've got another project here on the go, have we not?
Yeah, so this is our Resto Reimagine. We're doing a Lotus car. No one's seen it yet.
This is a world exclusive, ladies and gents. So this is, call it what you like, but it's effectively, it's not even a resto mod of a Lotus Elise. Is it Elise?
Elise. It's a Series 2 Elise. So it's kind of like, it was supposed to be something done with Lotus, but they are so big now.
They're too busy making
electric cars and things. So it's
you said something nicer.
So we just continue the project, and we bought a Lotus chassis.
Yeah.
We had to repair it. So you can see the green goo here.
Yeah.
So we learnt about bonding. We had to repair this, and we put it together. Instead of buying a new car, we wanted to learn more about how the suspension goes together, the parts and everything else. But it's 670 kilos with about 160 brake horsepower with the BBC.
Yeah, let's have a little look around the back.
BBC engine.
All carbon inside, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell this thing's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, manual gearbox.
So that's a BBC engine, same as the MGF.
Yep.
So this is something we stripped down and rebuilt.
Nice.
All the internals are checked and didn't need replacing, and it was just to get the prototype working.
Yeah.
The plan is to make 10 of them.
10. And rough costings sub 100k, I think you said.
Yeah, sub 100k.
Nice.
It's just another project that we're doing.
And if I'm allowed to, I'll put renders over the top in terms of what it's probably going to look like. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
No, you can do that. I think it's just suggested renders. We'll show you those. But yeah, it's a
that'd be a cool
real
thing.
Driver's car.
Yeah,
real driver's car.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. Here we're doing a Turbo S carbon fibre parts on it.
So much like the GT3 RS, got gold wheels there. And lovely Bordeaux interior. I love a bit of silver with Bordeaux, as many of you will know on the channel. I think I've had 3 or 4 cars in my possession over the years, including the 250 that's got the same spec as that.
Beautiful, this thing.
Very, very cool. Do love the Turbo S. Some little gubbins at the back, but lots of carbon parts going on there.
Anything you see that's off the car, so that
Cabin.
carbon, bumper, rear treatments,
Nice.
front elements.
Lovely stuff.
I've got an Aston here, it's in for a little bit of
TLC.
yeah, a bit of TLC. There's the Lotus. This is my mate's Lotus. That's the one he's dropped off for me to play with.
You've been playing with that. These are cool.
It's great fun.
I did a day with Lotus actually in Norwich, or where on earth they are. Hemel, can I call it? Is it Hemel? Hethel. Hemel's somewhere else.
Hethel near. But yeah, he's got a Honda engine in it, so
He's hell.
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Is that VTEC? Am I talking VTEC? Am I an engine guy now?
Sounds like it. Yeah, it's quite revvy.
Yeah, there we go. It'll be a VTEC then. It goes up high. Lovely stuff.
So
These are cool.
I've never driven one of these before. He said, "Look, take this car and do your own version. See what we think." And he just leaves it here for me to play around with.
Free storage, sensible man. If you're kicking out free storage, let me know.
But also, it's always needing attention.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's what live at his place.
Absolutely.
You've got the good buddies.
CTEC, big up CTEC. Get the plugs in.
There's some resto work we're doing at the moment. There's a
Some
lot
wheels.
of resto work over here. I don't want to show you that. Right.
No, we can't show you that. You'll probably suss what's going on. Some Sinclair C5 chat here. More on that another time.
Yeah, so we're
That's a
trying
side quest of a side quest, that one.
Yeah, it is. Just trying to bring that back into production. Speaking to Sinclair family, but they don't seem to be responding, so it might have to be some other brand. But we want to change mobility in Cambridge.
Yeah.
So I live in Cambridge. I'm trying to make it more eco. But also, instead of me using an Uber, I just get them one of these.
That is absolute chaos. I'll be in for one of those.
Yeah, it'd be a really good fun project. That's the rear end of our Super Sports lightweight car.
That's the rebodied, redone Lotus type vibe.
And in here
You've got it all going on. It's not much you guys can't do in here, is there? I mean, it's quite the facility, and I haven't really showed people some of the more aggressive stuff that's going on here.
Some of the
amazing.
parts that we're doing. So that's the engine cover. It's been carbonised.
Cabin.
It's been, you can see.
Yep.
So it's all been done. That's been prepared to be lacquered. These are the parts that we're making for the turbo. So yeah, it looks pretty rough, but we sand it back and then re-lacquer it. And
Reminds me of when I went to MSO. Just like really cool bits and sort of just
constantly been working.
people just doing like cool stuff with their cars and just saying, "Can I do this?"
Yes,
and
this
then
is MSO stuff.
you guys just sort of making it happen. Really, really cool.
We're about to put in new paint booths in here.
Oh wow!
So it's a bit of a mess. It's never been there.
So if you've got any really stupid ideas, then give this man a shout. And he loves stupid ideas.
We're doing a lot of crazy stuff. So this is Hypercar's rear end.
Nice.
And then the front
mad.
end is over here. So we're just finishing off chassis with stand. Some of the parts that have been made in the past.
Wow.
Prepared. So that's the rear wing for Hypercar.
Wow.
That is it's currently known as Imperium on our website, but we're going to be doing a petrol engine. Don't know what the engine's going to be yet. No idea. It's either a V8 or a V10 or a V12. Don't know. Some of these parts we've made in the last few months. This is for speedboat engine. It weighs nothing.
As you do.
It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Quality of work's amazing. Really, really cool. And this whole thing here, front end, front chassis,
It's 36 kilos.
36 kilos for the whole thing.
I think it's less for this front end. It's just made of. It's made of. You see, it's quite thick here. It's like 10mm carbon. So it's got honeycomb at 10mm there and foam. So the chassis is made of these bits and honeycomb. So
Space age foam.
That's Roacell. So it's quite stable in heat and pressure. And then in here it's got this honeycomb.
Chaos.
You can just see it here. So it's got this aluminium honeycomb.
Yeah.
So this needs finishing off in here. That's one of the stages. It's got 2 extrusions going there for the front crash structure.
Wow, very impressive.
So
Cool.
that's kind of where we are today.
A few things going on then.
Yes, the three big projects are Hypercar, small sports car, and one very extreme project we're doing at the moment, which we can't really show you. It's a shame.
And something that we may be jumping on a plane to do together very soon, which we've been on phone calls and all sorts today in a meeting room about it.
Yeah.
So it might happen, it might not, but if it does happen, you'll all know about it because it'll be
It's massive.
It'll be big news.
Yeah, it's really nice story if we can get that one going. Got to get on an aeroplane, haven't we, to do that one?
We do.
Like flying, although I'm surrounded by airplanes all the time.
Yes.
Not these, but I also work in aircraft as well. I'll show you the Supercar C5.
Yeah.
Because no one's really seen them.
I'm going to have to be careful with the old camera.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I'm going to get don't want to get killed for doing the wrong thing.
Check this out. Look at this.
That is absolutely...
It's super fun, this thing. Right, so...
Here we go.
I'm not going to turn it on, because I don't think I can.
Do some tricks. Can you do a wheelie?
This one, I only bought it a few months ago.
Right.
It's the coolest thing ever.
So for those that don't know, because some of my viewers might not be aware of what this is called a Sinclair C5.
Yeah.
It is an electric mode of transport, basically. It's kind of like those funny bicycles that people cycle around lying on their back.
Yeah, that's
my autofocus has gone mad, but I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, but it's electric.
Yeah, so it's pedal and electric. Anybody over the age of 14 can drive it, and I want to try and get loads of these around Cambridge. And I see a couple outside my house to zip backwards and forwards instead of taking Ubers.
Yeah.
Do shopping, go to the pub, go to the restaurant. My leg's not so great at the moment, so this really will help me do the transportation. Also the school run in the morning, get sort of kids onto doing their own school run rather than going with parents. Life has changed since this car came out, so 1985, 1984 when this was made.
Wow.
There wasn't really cycle lanes with 20 mile an hour limits, and all the buses were quite pollutant.
Yeah.
So now you've got your own cycle lanes, it's much more safer in the 20 mile an hour zone.
Yeah. You got Jeremy Vine doing his bit for cyclists.
There is something.
Wally.
It's got lights on it.
Yep.
Allows for the car to be
chaos. Can you buy these in working order from like just...
You can buy them on eBay. So what we're doing is we are reverse engineering it and doing our own version.
Okay, amazing.
Without upsetting the Sinclair family.
Well, they're not replying to you anyway, mate, so don't worry about that.
So if they do reply, and if they do see this video, we'd like to work with you. If you don't want to work with me, we'll just make our own version. It'd be kind of like a tricycle, similar sort of thing.
Free cash or not? Make your choice, Sinclair family. Love the sounds of it.
It's up to them.
Yeah.
We just love the idea of it all, trying to bring it back to life. It was one of the worst.
Mayhem.
It was known as one of the worst inventions in its day because it really was a bit too ahead of its time.
Yeah.
In today's market, I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's completely ahead of its time. Look at all those e-electric scooters, like Pure scooters. Lando Norris's dad, is it Pure that he does, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's got an electric scooter business, and then you've got Lavoie, who also do inordinately expensive electric scooters. So yeah, this was well ahead of its time. I mean, that's older than me, and that's saying something.
Yeah, and so Clive was really an amazing man from Cambridge. I was born in Cambridge and was brought up there. And we used to see him walking around Cambridge, and he did this computer called the ZX Spectrum. And I learned how to program with it, and we all had one. And then it kind of went to Amstrad.
Yeah.
So he was the precursor to Apple, really. An absolute genius, real sort of character. He's not around anymore. So yeah, I want to try and bring this one back to life.
Maybe that's why he's not replying.
Well, his family just...
I'm just being a Wally. Okay, perfect. So got you.
So there's the 4 projects. You've
amazing.
Got the Hypercar, which you've seen upstairs.
Yeah.
The small sports car, Sinclair C5, and our special project we're aiming to try and do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be logistical hell. It's going to be a long haul flight and all sorts of jazz.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm going to leave you alone.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Make sure you've subscribed to his YouTube channel and also Instagram as well. I'll leave the links below.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm also going to be viewing. No, well, the aim is, go and follow because you're doing a lot of cool stuff. And the stuff I haven't been able to show you in this video is monumental, and what's coming is going to be groundbreaking. If we can get it across the line. So we shall see. All right, see you, mate. Cheers.